Support Legends and Apex Legends are underrated, and if you give me a couple of minutes, not only am I going to convince you to play a Support Legend more often, but I'm also going to convince you that Support Legends are the best class in the game.
I guess we'll see.
So I guess into the sales pitch. So at the first point of this journey, me and you are going to take a look at Brian and Charlie, my two completely hypothetical but completely believable examples of types of people who might just play Apex Legends. Brian is a level 50 Apex player with limited experience playing Apex, but has played some other FPS games and battle royales in the past. Well done, Brian. Charlie is an Apex god, streamer building lover, 20 bomb enthusiast. God, I wish I was Charlie. And even though these two players might seem completely different from one another, there is absolutely one thing that they both have in common, other than likely being in the same lobby because the matchmaking is garbage. What they in fact have in common is that if any of these players had you, my amazing viewer on the team, playing the support role the way it's supposed to be played, they would have the best possible chance of success. So most people don't actually like the idea of playing a support legend. Why? We're all selfish.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
To become a support character, you must embrace your selfless side and learn to play as a team, which might be difficult for some, but not for you, because you're the one, like Neo. Just like Neo.
Hello, Neo.
Apex Legends is a battle royale with beautiful, shiny, bright blue 4K badges and 20 bomb badges which are in high demand. These prestigious badges require you to get very high kill and damage games, which doesn't really sound like something a support character would easily do, or ever. So the question that you might ask is, why would I ever want to play as a support character? And I'll tell you why. Because you're meant to win a battle royale. You know who's also a winner? Marines. Did he just say Marines? What the f*** is he talking about? The Marines understand that no matter how skilled an individual may be, they are limited by their own capabilities. By fostering a culture of teamwork, they leverage the collective strengths and skills of the entire unit, resulting in a more formidable force. Teamwork. Something my teammate likely forgot about in this clip, as he was completely convinced that they could push a 3v1 with low ground. I'm sure we've all been here. As much as we all want to be It's Timmy, or Imperial Hal, or Charlie streamer building 20 bomb never touch grass gamer lad, or lass, I'm not judging, we're just not them. At least not yet anyway. Even if we were those people, they, as are we, are limited by our own capabilities. Except maybe Charlie. He seems pretty cool. Now this is where the support class comes into play. Everyone can be their best when you're there to support them. Mentally, spiritually, physically. So as of recently, all support class characters have one joint class skill, which is absolutely huge for increasing your chances of winning a match. If there is any support character on your team, no matter who has gone down, no matter who is still up, you can still craft their banner and bring them back for only 30 crafting materials. This is huge. Immediately, by literally not even shooting or playing the game, you've given your other two teammates a competitive advantage by being able to bring back the entire team at any point in time, provided only one person from your team can escape a sticky situation, even if they're not close enough to grab the banners. Within Season 17, there have been multiple times where my team have died early on, and because we have a support class and one of us survived, we managed to bring back all of the other people in the squad, and we later won the game. The support class. Just because you can get knocked, doesn't mean you should get knocked. If you take any tip away from this video as a support legend, let it be this. As a support legend, your goal should always be to ensure the team is successful. In order to do this, you need to stay alive. If you're rushing or peeking and going down first more often than not, you're not playing the support role correctly. You need to be ready to back your team up, but you should never be first one running through the door guns blazing. In Apex, things go wrong all the time. I'm sure you watching this video right now have been third-partied more times than you can possibly count. When something goes wrong, and at some point it will, either the fight just isn't going your way or a third party comes in, the support class can add massive value to their whole team in these situations. Lifeline. Lifeline is the OG support legend. She can revive down teammates whilst giving supportive covering fire the whole time, something which only Lifeline can do. But remember, you can't do this if you're down yourself. Her healing drone saves valuable seconds mid or post fight, allowing you to either get back into the fight or be on your way to the next location much quicker than using something like a medkit. And as the OG support legend, she has a fantastic ultimate which will call your team a care package that is guaranteed to improve the attachments on your weapons and will always provide additional healing items such as shield batteries and medkits. If you run out of those, you're a goner. So it's a huge value add to your team's survivability. Plus, you can always use it as cover and a free shield swap in a tight spot. Gibraltar. As the big bad gun shield protector, he can literally stop all damage to you and your team inside his glorious bubble, aka the Dome of Protection. Just better hope Maggie or Crypto ain't around or you're in trouble just like this.
Are you joking? He's made me kill myself.
Let's pretend that never happened. Gibraltar also gets a special fast revive animation when reviving inside of his Dome of Protection, which is actually the fastest revive in the entire game. Combining this with the fact that his ultimate can literally wipe an entire squad with a click of a button under the right circumstances, Gibraltar is a legend to be feared. Gibraltar is a great pick to poke and shoot, as he has a gun shield which can absorb damage from people shooting directly at him, and the minus 15% fortified damage reduction means that long range poking battles he is an absolute beast. While simultaneously providing cover anywhere on the map with his dome shield, he's extremely versatile for the team's success. Mirage. Now, if you love practical jokes, then you'll love bamboozling the foozlings. Now, Mirage was actually very recently moved from the skirmisher class to the support class, and you might be asking yourself, how can Mirage be a support character? Well, firstly, Mirage can revive his downed teammates whilst invisible. After you've revived your teammate, both yourself and your teammate will remain invisible for a few seconds, allowing you to reposition, providing you don't use an ability or shoot. So use this time wisely. Mirage also has some hilarious outplayability by confusing the enemy team. And I would argue a confused enemy team is much easier to defeat, aka a very supportive team legend. When you activate his ultimate, it will send projections of himself all over the battlefield, which when shot at by your opponents will not only ping your opponents, giving you their position, but also giving you a considerably higher chance to win a 1v1 due to the sheer confusion and the fact that they've already wasted some of their ammunition on essentially shooting thin air, probably in the wrong direction to where you're even stood. Newcastle, the mobile defender. Literally every ability at his disposal is built for combat situations. Using Newcastle, you'll get a flat 15% damage reduction because he's fortified. He can throw a portable shield wall which he can direct anywhere. You can create a mini protective fortress to basically live in rent-free during a battle and use for cover at any time, even to hold a ring position near the end of the game. And you can revive your teammates while moving with a shield for cover.
He's incredible. He's amazing.
He is the definition of a combat support character, Loba. Now, we've been speaking a lot about in-combat abilities for the support class. You actually have a pretty solid choice depending on the situation, either to reposition to gain the advantage or to just run. In a sticky situation, Loba's your girl because she can literally teleport away. And due to your class perk, you'll quickly be able to find a respawn beacon, respawn all of your teammates, and use your ultimate to make sure they're all geared up as quickly as physically possible. Loba is the ultimate support character for when things are going well. Battle royales are all about loot. The faster you can loot, the faster you can find a better position, or the faster you can find a third party to fight. Her ultimate as a shop, combined with the fact that she can see through walls at rare items, means that her and her team can kit up much faster than other teams, giving in a lot of cases a strong competitive advantage. So the question on your mind, I'm sure, who is the best support class? Well, it's subjective. I'm not going to tell you that one is better than the other. They all have their own playstyles, but the constant factor here is the fact that you are there as a support character to ensure the success of your team, however that might play out for each individual support character. A lot has been said in this video, but I think the key points to take away from this are all support legends give your team the ability to have much more accessible respawn options, which in turn greatly improves your chance at winning games. All support legends also individually offer multiple abilities which help both in fights and outside of fights, which supports everyone on the team, not just yourself. And lastly, not all support legends play the same. So if you're slightly more aggressive or slightly more defensive, there will absolutely be a legend that you can pick. And lastly, Wraith sucks. Never actually said that in this video, I just really wanted to say it now. If you've made it this far in the video, then I just want to say thank you so much for your time and your viewership. It means absolutely everything to me. If you're not ready to commit to a subscribe, please do drop a like and a comment. Otherwise, if you do subscribe, I just want to let you know in advance how much it means to me, especially as a small creator. With the very limited time that I have available outside of my main job and my main life, I really try and put as much time into this as possible. And to be completely honest, I absolutely love learning how to make videos, putting videos together, putting this content out there. I really hope that you guys appreciate the content that I'm putting out there too. Gino the Shih Tzu, my puppy, also says thanks a lot. If you want to know my thoughts on the new Season 17 rank changes, then check this video out here now. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in and see you on the next one.